Being social is hard. Hi, guys. My name is Michelle, and if you just happen to come across me on your FYP or someone shared me with you or you found me somehow, I have breast cancer and I've been sharing my journey here with everyone. And, one of the things that you realize as you go through this process of chemo and treatments and all the other stuff is that being social is hard because you find yourself in social situations with people that you normally have very easy flowing conversations with, people you've known for years, people you love, people are very close friends, and you don't necessarily want all the conversations to be about you and your treatment and your cancer and perseverance and being strong and all the other stuff. You don't want it necessarily to be about that. You want it to be. You want to talk about other people's stuff. You want to talk about life, possibly other things that are happening in your life, whatever they may be. You want to talk about other people's lives, what's going on with them, what's been going on with them, up and coming events and all kinds of things. But then you kind of realize that you don't have much else to talk about other than the big thing that's going on in your life, which is the cancer and all the treatment and the ups and downs and the feelings and the physical reactions, the side effects, and all the stuff. So it just sometimes makes normal conversations very difficult. And I do find, I'm generally a pretty social person. I love being with my friends. I love getting together and having these conversations and chatting for hours or just having a good time, just laughs and whatever. But my social battery is so limited these days. So limited. So it's another challenge of dealing with this. It's all from the chemo. At least for me, I had no symptoms or symptoms or signs or anything of breast cancer itself other than what was discovered on tests. It's not like the cancer itself impacted me. I know some cancers, the cancer itself makes the person sick. I didn't have that. But it's the chemo. The chemo really is, it's difficult, and it's a journey. I do have my 4th treatment coming up this Tuesday, 4 of 6, so we are certainly over the hurdle after that. Just 2 more, which is nice. Just kind of focusing on that. I did decide that for this upcoming treatment, I will not continue the cold cap. Looking at my hair, I could see how looking at it from this angle, it doesn't really look like I've lost hair, but I have lost a tremendous amount of hair. Go into up here, you can see it's all very super thin, especially back here when we get back to this area. And I just feel like I am gonna wind up shaving it within the next couple of weeks anyway. So I couldn't justify to myself spending the additional $300 on the card that you need every week, every treatment. And I also couldn't justify sitting there with this cap on my head for the entire day. Just didn't seem like it was going to be worth it, knowing that I'm going to wind up shaving it off in a couple of weeks anyway. So I decided not to continue with the cold cap treatment. So there's that. And other than that, I just wanted to share the thing about the social situations that I found myself in, over the holidays. I had a wonderful party to go to last year, and I was at a party this evening. And these are yearly parties I go to with, last week I was with Melissa and her family, and tonight was with a really close group of friends that I do also consider family. And it's a great party, have a great time, I had a good time, had a wonderful time, as I always do, and I love it. But I just feel it where, I'm I just don't have the endurance for this like I would normally have for the being out, the being social, the being engaging, the conversating. It takes a lot out of me. said, take care, guys. Have a good night. See you soon.